you hit me so I wake up. Yeah, I swear it kinda feels like deja vu. I'm just gonna write it off as deja vu. And it feels like
Wells into the backcourt, and we're going to restart.
Yeah, I felt like Allen stole the tip. Edie wasn't even ready.
Well, it's not like hockey. You don't have to go. Jared Allen's got to go back into the jump circle. He was moving into the front.
Mascot was on the court, I guess.
No, I don't think so. I think I don't think John Conley was in his position.
Oh, okay.
The tip this time taken by the Grizzlies as Edie and Allen hit it at the same time. The Grizzlies, from our vantage point, behind the Grizzly bench, go right to left on the radio dial. Morant around a Wells screen, drives into the lane, feeds a bullet across the lane to the left sideline for Coward. His three is off the mark. Good drive and kick by Morant. Allen clears the miss, and here come the Cavs the other way.
You saw the spacing Zach Edey provided on the very first play of the game right there.
Get a whistle and a foul going to be called here on Wells, working on Donovan Mitchell. Of course, we remember the dust-up Donovan Mitchell had with Dylan Brooks here a couple of years back.
Yep, under this left basket from our vantage point. And Eric almost had to run down there and get involved.
No. I was doing none of that. That was not happening. Mitchell thinking Wells is going to come into him, and he does, and Mitchell banks in a straightaway three as Wells trailing the play. Runs into the hip, knocks Mitchell down. He banks it in, so the fortuitous bounce. And Mitchell will go.
Coach Isolo looks back at the bench to see if he's going to bring anyone in, and right now he's keeping Wells in.
Where was the other foul?
It was the first one. Remember the first whistle that got blown? On the screen. On the screen, he held him.
I didn't even, I wasn't.
You called it.
Mitchell into the lane, loses the handle, and then after the Grizzlies turned it over on one end. And so it goes back to the Grizz. As Mitchell lost it in midair and then kind of had it tapped back to him, but he was standing on the baseline. So ball goes back to the Grizzlies here, and they set up their offense down 4-0. Morant into the left corner for Wells. He'll drive the baseline, try to feed it across the lane to Jackson, intercepted easily by Mitchell. They'll give it up ahead for DeAndre Hunter. Hunter drives it in at Coward. Into the paint he comes, kicks to the left wing Mobley. Mobley gets an open look at a three. That's no good. Rebounded by Coward. Here's Coward up the left side of the floor. The rookie making his first NBA start. Gives left sideline for fellow Washington State alum Jalen Wells. Wells into the paint. Goes to Jared Allen. Floats it up and in from 8.
Great job by Jalen to pull up at about 7 feet. If he would have gone 8, Allen would have blocked that shot. So he pulled up just in enough space to get it over the top.
Mitchell goes right side for Merrill. Not wanting to leave that guy wide open, but he misses that three as Morant was a shade late. Merrill can really shoot it from the outside. 12 points the other night against the Raptors as Coward brings it up ahead, finds Jackson on the trail for a top-of-the-arc three that's no good, and the rebound grab by Donovan Mitchell. So the Grizzlies starting off 1 for their first 3. Cavaliers lead 4-2. Hunter fires a right wing three that's no good. Edey clears the miss, and here come the Grizz. Cavs are back. Coward in the front court loses the handle as Hunter pokes it away. Not punks. Pokes it away. DeAndre Hunter, who Kenny Atkins said in his pregame availability, getting more comfortable in the locker room with his teammates after a midseason trade last year, and that's one of the biggest differences, that he's now more part of the family type thing. Jackson into the body of Mobley. He will draw contact as he misses the little right-hand floater. And Jason Goldenberg making the call. Mobley not really arguing. As Jackson went from his left hip to his right, and on the crossover, Mobley reached in. That's when Jackson was in the gather on the way up.
Absolutely, and Jaren went to his big boy move right there, going right at Mobley. You want to see Jaren show that maturity, show that ability to attack, and now I think we're starting to see him open up his game a little bit more as he makes the first of 2 free throws. This is another one of those matchups where Jaren is playing basically like looking in the mirror. Mobley has a lot of the same qualities that Jaren brings to the table as well.
I wanted to say, I always thought Jaren was a little bit stronger, but Mobley's not that far off. He's up to 230 pounds. That's only about 15 pounds lighter than Jaren now. He's a little bit leaner. Mitchell gets inside the foul line after the made free throws tie the ball game and knocks down a 12-footer, and Donovan Mitchell has all 6 of the Cavalier points. It's 6-4 Cleveland. 9:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Coward top of the arc to the right side for Wells. On the wing, he puts it on the floor with a left-hand dribble, elbow side right. Left wing feed for Coward to the baseline for Morant, who takes 2 steps, goes up and under the basket, and an acrobatic layup as he took the contact and finished. And you hear the oohs and ahs applause from the crowd. That is a beautiful move by John Morant. Your shot nurse shot of the game. The shot nurse, the protection you need with a personal touch. Mitchell back the other way, launches a straightaway three. Edie with a rebound, and the Grizzlies are off on a fast break. Here's Morant going by Mitchell, and Mitchell will draw the contact and then block the shot. Mitchell looks right at John Conley, but it was pretty clear that it was a foul, and Morant will get free throws here.
And you're seeing the Grizzlies get that pace going. They're pushing right now off of makes and misses, and it's great to see the Grizzlies try to get into their transition game. Morant is attacking, Jaren Jackson Jr. is attacking, Cedric Howard is attacking. Good job makes the first. And Edie's keeping up pretty well. This is the first 3-minute stretch of his season right now, coming off of that ankle surgery in June.
You just see what he brings to the table. Rebound.
Absolutely.
He's bigger than everybody out there, so he goes up and doesn't give them a chance to get those offensive rebounds that have plagued the Grizzlies in these first 13 games of the season. Hunter at the right elbow, tried to go in the corner for Merrill. Morant deflected it, but Hunter got it back. Gives for Mobley. Mobley drives right side of the lane to Jackson. Edie blocked the shot, but Jaren's going to pick up a foul here. Good aggressive move by Evan Mobley. I want to say last year, I kind of recall the same things happening where Mobley early on was trying to get Jaren in foul trouble off the dribble and set him up for a tough night.
And you see what happened, though. He came right back down. 2 possessions ago, Jaren did the same thing. Went in, drove it right into Mobley's chest and got the reach-in foul. Mobley came back down here and did it the same way.
So 9:03 remaining, and the Grizzlies, who had their first lead since the first quarter of the game against the Knicks when they led 26-25. Wire to wire against the Celtics. And then after that 26-25 lead, never led again in New York. Morant lops to the rim for Edie, and he flushes home a two-handed alley-oop slam. Grizzlies lead 10-8. Beautiful high pick and roll, and Edie gets the easy deuce. Morant picks up the assist. Mitchell into the paint to the right wing for Mobley. He'll tee up a line drive three that rattles around and falls.
Yeah, Jaren's going to have to stretch that defense out. I mean, I told you, he's going to have to play Mobley like guys try to play him. He's going to have to stay connected to Evan Mobley.
Yep. I would agree with that, my friend. I would agree with that. Morant, deep right wing, kicks into the left corner for Jackson. He drives baseline at Mobley, puts on the brakes, hangs, banks, scores, and he gets one more, and Mobley picks up his second personal foul, I believe.
They may give that to...
No, they just gave it to Mobley, brother.
Wow. Wow. I thought Merrill had snuck in there.
Teams 4. Line for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Merrill wasn't even close. Yeah, it was going to either be Mobley or Allen, and they gave it to Mobley. So 2 fouls on Mobley. Good job by Jaren to continue attacking. That's a chess move right there. See which big has to get taken off the floor.
Jackson with 4. Mobley has 5. Jackson has 5. And we are back to a 2-point Grizzly lead, 13-11. So Mitchell has 6. Mobley 5. Grizzlies, 4 of the 5 starters have scored. Jackson has 5. And Morant has 4 early on. Mitchell at the left elbow. Feeds for Mobley. Mobley got away with a travel. Lost the ball anyway. And it goes out of bounds. Boy, he shuffled his feet right in front of John Conley, who didn't even see it.
But you know why? It was because Edie came over in the help position right there and put up that 7-foot-4 wall right in front of him.
You didn't give me a chance to answer if I knew why. I did know why. If you want to give me the answer anyway, I'll take it. Thank you. Morant back into the high left post, a little fadeaway 12-footer. That's what you're supposed to do. I'm just giving you a little.
Absolutely.
Morant knocks down the fadeaway jumper, and the Grizzlies lead by 4, 15-11. 3 Cleveland turnovers in the early going. Here's Mobley into the front court, walks into a 3 that's no good. Rebounded by Coward, and Coward will lead the charge back the other way. Coward into the paint, jumps it for Jackson. Left sideline 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Hunter. Hunter back over for Mitchell. Up ahead, Merrill. Merrill back to the top for Mitchell. He'll bounce to the right side, Hunter. Hunter makes his move at Coward. Coward's going to pick up a foul. It's not going to be on the shot, though, as Hunter launched that. We'll get our first subs in the ball game for the Grizzlies. Aldama Caldwell-Pope, who is coming off the bench for the first time this season, and Jock Landale check in.
And if you notice, he gave him an extra minute. Usually, you know, those subs are made around the 8-minute mark.
Yeah. They were up there at 8. They just didn't get it.
They just didn't get a dead ball?
Okay. 32 seconds.
Okay.
They were there at the 8-minute mark. But yes, it's altered from it used to be the 9-minute mark, and now it's more the 8.
Yeah,
a little bit more of a groove. Mobley into the lane, hangs at Aldama and floats it up. Aldama stayed straight up. Mobley played through the contact, but didn't get the hoop. 15-11, the miss cleared by Jock Landale. Morant in the front court. Grizzlies by 4 with the ball. 7-12 remaining in the first. Morant loses the handle, and it's knocked out of bounds. He was trying to drop it off for Landale, and Mobley got a hand on it and knocks it out of bounds. Dean Wade and Lonzo Ball who came over.
Cavaliers substitution number 2.
Isaac Okoro trade with the Chicago
Number
Bulls,
32.
sending ball. Seeing Isaac Okoro, former lottery pick out of Auburn. He's kind of in a log jam with their guards in terms of number of minutes, and Sam Merrill really gives Kenny Atkinson a better option from the outside in that rotation. Caldwell Pope on the right side on the wing, losing Ty Jerome, they need a backup point. They'll work it to the top for Coward. He forces a three that's no good. The long rebound to Morant, and Morant tries to act like he was shooting as Merrill knocked him to the ground. I believe that'll be the 15th foul anyway, and the Grizzlies will get free throws when we come back. 15-11, Grizzlies lead by 4 early on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
The cracks I try to frame. They count the wins, I count the cost. Each lesson gained from something lost. I bled in places no one knows, and still I bloom where nothing grows. Been through the night with no way out. Learn how to whisper through the doubt. Now when they talk, I let it slide. 'Cause I've got storms I've learned to ride. Before I was healing, all I did was hide. Painted a smile, but hollowed out inside. Waves keep crashing down. I hold my breath, no sound. I'll wait till shore is found. Oh, the stars keep falling down. I wait with no sound. So I let the path is bound. Saw the cracks I tried to frame. You were the truth I couldn't name.
Can you believe he said that? Like, how cute.
You can put me in the trash can, throw me on the sidewalk, drop me at the crossroads, sell me at the thrift shop. I don't really care where you send me, send me, send me. No, I don't really care. You can drop me in the ocean, leave me in the alley, hide me in the basement, or leave me at the lost and found. I don't really care where you lose me, lose me, lose me, or if you choose me. I'm a genius, didn't even graduate, don't have a project, not verified, but when I go out, I feel satisfied. 'Cause I'm hot and pretty and I got nice, hot and pretty and I got nice teeth, hot and pretty and I got nice. If I die happy, hot and pretty and I got nice, hot and pretty and I got nice teeth, hot and
Knock the Commanders, and the Morant free throw is up and off the mark, which has been a rarity this year. Ja came in 95.4%, 62 of 65. He's now 2 of 3. They get 3 of 4, so he's 65 for 69. But you've never struck me as a jersey.
Yeah, but that one I'm gonna have to get.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Hunter to the high right post, back the other way. Pull up 12-footer is no good. Landale the rebound on the quick outlet to Caldwell Pope. Grizzlies with the ball on a 16-11 lead. Caldwell Pope, a dangerous pass intercepted by Sam Merrill. He threw it back over his head to Landale, and Merrill read it beautifully for the steal for the Cavs. Ball with it, deep left wing, lobs for Mobley, who works on Morant. Aldama comes with help side defense, kicks it back out Merrill. Spot up three on the way is good. And that's the danger when you get a switch like that. and Morant is being posted up. When the double team comes and Morant is not on Merrill, Merrill can really make you pay for that as he cuts the lead to 2.
He moved to the right spot, too. Got just enough airspace to get that 3 off.
Did not go too far towards the corner. He stayed up on the wing high enough. Aldama drops it off for Caldwell Pope, turns the corner at Ball, got bumped by Ball in midair, and finally a whistle from Jason Goldenberg. John Conley was not going to call it, and Caldwell Pope will get free throws. The fans boo. Lonzo Ball, we can see on the Jumbotron, which is massive right in front of us. Ooh, where's the foul? I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny Atkinson challenges this one. But it's an early challenge.
Yeah,
it's too late now. The ball's already in the hands. And Sam Merrill will pick up. I think it was on Ball. Sam Merrill coming out of the game.
Yeah, it was on Ball.
Substitution number 9,
Craig Porter Jr. Excuse me. Porter Jr. out of Wichita State, a rival of the Tigers, so I'm sure Tiger fans listening will be familiar with that name. Mobley into the front court. He'll hand it off for DeAndre Hunter. Hunter bounces to the right corner for Porter. Porter gets bumped by Cam Spencer. And an easy call for Jason Goldenberg there.
We're still in the first quarter, Eric. This thing is dragging because all these fouls are being called now. Both teams are in the penalty.
Yeah,
so it's been 10 fouls.
Remaining.
10 fouls called in 6 minutes.
Getting home early tonight. Settle in, big boy. We're in for a long night.
6 minutes and 10 seconds. There have been 10 fouls called.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to word this as Porter misses the first. Generally with newer crew chiefs.
Oh, okay.
And a younger crew where they probably work together, but as neither one of them a crew chief, now he is the crew chief, they're going to try to tighten it up and do things by the book. Kind of like a new promotion type thing.
Okay.
That's just kind of my experience over the years.
Because they get graded, right? They get graded on this.
Sure.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Vince Williams into the ballgame. Morant checks out. So is Cam Spencer. Spencer pump fakes a 3. Kicks it back to the left sideline for Aldama. He'll tee up the triple and knock it down. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Spencer came in the paint and then threw back behind him to Aldama for that 3. The Grizzlies with 5 bench points. Lead by 6, 21-15. Mobley into the body of Landale. The fadeaway is no good, but we get a whistle on Jock, and it'll be a foul.
And that was the first made 3-pointer for the Grizzlies after the first 4 attempts went errant.
Yep.
Aldama knocked down one, so hopefully they can knock the lid off of that basket because the 3-point shooting hasn't necessarily been consistent with the Grizzlies all season.
But they're 5 for 5 inside the arc, so that's good. And Mobley comes up well short. Mobley, a 62.9% free thrower. And that one was...
Oh, we're back on the free throw line, huh?
Yeah, shocking, right? Haven't seen many of those so far tonight. This will be 15 and 16 in one quarter. Puts us on pace for 32 this quarter, which would put us on pace for 128. I don't like pace, though. I like pace up and down the court. Not on pace to shoot over 100 free throws. Spencer working on Porter, steps back to the top of the key, fires a 20-footer and hits. Cam Spencer using a screen at the top from Aldama to get a little space and knocks down the jumper. And it's 23-16. Dean Wade, good shooter from the outside. Left sideline 3 is no good. Ball had the offensive rebound. They had it poked away by Spencer, picked up by Williams. Ahead to Caldwell Pope, who lays it up and in, and that is your Grivet Outdoors fast break of the game. Head to Grivet Outdoors for all of your outdoor needs. Gear up from top running shoes and performance apparel, hydration and recovery essentials. A miss here by Mobley. Porter gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in.
And that's what you don't want. You don't want them to get going on the offensive glass. Second best team in the league in offensive rebounding.
Maybe more about Grivet here in a moment. The Grizzlies playing fast, as are the Cavaliers. Spencer with it between the circles, comes to the left side on Wade. Spencer with the Grizzlies up 25-18. To the left block, kicks it back out to the wing left for Aldama. 5 on the shot clock. He gives for Spencer. Spencer's going to have to hoist one up. 1 on the shot clock, throws it up at the window. It hits the window and the iron. The rebound tapped by Aldama, but right to Porter Jr. Up ahead, Ball in rhythm. Left wing 3, in and out, and rebounded by Aldama. 4 minutes remain here in the quarter. 25-18. Grizzlies lead by 7. Aldama pump fakes. Gives for Landale. Over to the right side for Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope back for Aldama. Right sideline. Drives baseline on Mobley, and Mobley got a little bump bump there. That's a dangerous play for Mobley with 2 fouls already. Williams gets it on the wing left, drives to the foul line. 15-footer is missed. The rebound picked up by Lonzo Ball. 3:40 remaining in the first. 25-18. Grizzlies lead the Cavs. Mobley into the body of Landale, lost the handle, picked up by Aldama. 3-on-2 for the Grizz. Aldama Euro steps into the lane, little running finger roll is missed. Rebound tapped by Hunter, grabbed by Ball. Up ahead for Mobley. He'll attack in on Landale, spins into the paint. Out to the left wing for Lonzo Ball. His 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Aldama. Baseball pass ahead for Caldwell Pope. He slows down right wing as Dean Wade's right in front of him. Caldwell Pope backs it out, lobs through Landale, high right post. Working on Hunter, spins to the baseline, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And the Grizzlies in the penalty will get the Cavs in the penalty will give the Grizzlies free throws. That fast break, as we said, you're the Grivet fast break of the game. If you're ready to move, get to Grivet Outdoors and gear up. From top running shoes and performance apparel to hydration and recovery essentials, Grivet's got you covered for Memphis locations. Or shop online at grivetoutdoors.com. It's a beautifully executed break by Contavious Caldwell Pope, looking off the defender, getting to the window, and a high arcing finger roll off the box.
And that was a great pass, by Vince Williams, too. Just a one-touch pass over. They didn't have a lot of space between them. As Landale makes the first of 2 free throws right there. But you create a turnover, you get in transition, and you go for it.
Jock came in 15 of 21. That's good enough for 71.4%. 6'11", 255-pound center in his 5th year out of St. Mary's. He was undrafted. Went overseas and came back after signing with San Antonio in 2021. Traded to the Suns in 22, signed with Houston in 2024. And the Grizzlies prior to the start of this season. Started every game until the night. He missed the free throw on the second one, and he crossed the foul line before it hit the iron. He knew he missed it.
Some good foot speed right there.
It helps when you know when you released it to go.
Yeah,
So you just win.
Shot down the lane.
Yeah, it turns out it's against the rules, though. As the shooter, you have to wait till it hits the rim. Landale will check out. Jaren Jackson Jr. will check back in. It's been fun getting to know him. He's a great guy. New father in his wife. New baby. Talking a little bit about the Australian Football League, Australian rules football. He's a big fan. Craig Porter into the lane, leaves it off for Jared Allen, whose little floater comes up short. The Cavs struggling. Grizzlies on a 10-4 run, lead 26-18. Williams, left wing. Sideline left for Caldwell Pope. Skip pass out to the wing right for Jackson. Jared Allen gambled on the steal. Jackson makes a pay as he drives right through the Cavalier defense and lays it up and in. Long strides for Jaren Jackson Jr. He now has 7 points in the first. Mitchell pump fakes, gets Aldama in the air. Aldama avoids the contact, and Mitchell makes the shot anyway. Wow. Tough shot. And that cuts the 10-point lead down to 7. 28-21. Mitchell with a high degree of difficulty on that one. He's looking for contact, but made the shot. Caldwell Pope ball fakes into the corner right for Jackson, then takes a right elbow 15-footer. It's no good, and the rebound cleared by Cleveland. Mitchell walks into a right wing 3. That one no good. Lonzo Ball, the offensive rebound in the corner left. His pass to the top, deflected by the Grizzlies in a steal. Lead out for Aldama. Aldama is fouled by Porter Jr. And Santi will get free throws here, but not before we get a timeout. So the Grizzlies, active hands on defense early on, already with 3 steals, and they're forcing Cavalier turnovers. And the Grizz making their shots, 9-7. Did a 3 initially, and I thought he had his foot on the line, so they went back and looked, and he certainly did. And Aldama, who has struggled at the line this year, 61.3%, 19 of 31. Misses the first, 61.3%, as I said, and he missed them both. And now the fans will get food.
Zach picked up a foul right there.
Yep. You got to make free throws.
Yeah. And we're still in this marathon of a first quarter right here because of the foul situation. Zach Edey was crashing the boards right there trying to get an offensive rebound off of Santi's free throw. And swipe down on Jared Allen's head.
Yeah, it's more free throws because Jared Allen got hit in the head.
Yep. What I do like, though.
I find it fun. What do you like?
I like the fact that the Grizzlies are playing a more physical brand. I don't like all the fouls, though, but when you talk about points in the paint right now, they came out of that break 14-4 in the edge and points in the paint, and they're taking a lot of free throws.
Here's the thing, though. If you make your free throws, you're not putting your opponent on the line, even though Allen only gets 1 of 2. He was 75% coming in. 39 of 52, but you make your free throws. Big man doesn't pick up a foul, and you don't give up free throws. Jackson in the lane, a little spinning, fading, line drive, right-hand shot, and now Jackson knocks Mitchell to the ground. Mitchell kind of flopped on that one. Allen comes into the paint and gets it stripped out of his hands, but there was Jaren. I want Jaren to be aggressive, of course, but like that was kind of a quick trigger one-on-one move, and the lane was really clogged up.
Yeah, no spacing right there. He kind of just threw the line drive right at the rim.
Allen gets an inbounds pass. He'll launch a right side 18-footer. I mean, I know you're not worried about his mid-range game, but you can't leave him that wide open. There was nobody near him but Kenny Atkinson, the Cavaliers head coach. 28-23, Grizzlies lead is 5. And if you needed to know the difference, it's right up there. It says the diff up there on the scoreboard. Did you see that? Now Aldama on a missed 3-try, quick trigger for the Grizz. Is held back. He wanted a loose ball foul, didn't get it. Cavaliers clear the miss with 1:13 remaining in the first. Cavs down 5 on the right wing. Mitchell steps towards the top of the arc. Edey blocks the 3. He came out and took away the space. Gets a piece of that shot. And Conchar the rebound. Into the front court he comes. For the trailer, Jaren Jackson at the top of the arc. The 3 on the way. It's no good, and we're going to get a foul on Donovan Mitchell pulling Edey to the ground. Boy, that was an emphatic call by John Conley. Shades of the great Joey Crawford when he would be elaborate with his calls. Fans are booing because they think that it was...
Edey got an elbow up high.
Yeah.
But Donovan was pulling his arm too, though.
Yeah. And Edey's first free throw attempt of the season rattles in and out. Grizzlies now 9 of 14 from the line, Michael. That's not very Grizzly-like this season. They're in the top 10 in the league. 83.2%, I believe, 5th as of last night.
Yeah, if you want this game in the mud, I think it favors the Grizzlies. They have some more bodies back now, and that's not the way the Cavaliers want to play. They want to be more free-flowing. But at this pace right here, at this rate, you're going to foul some guys out if you're not careful.
Yep. Edey makes the second, 10 of 15 for the Grizzlies. We've got 24 free throws here in this first quarter. 15 for the Grizzlies, 9 for the Cavaliers. Right sideline, Ball will step to his left, fire a 3 and hit. Lonzo Ball, who really has not used the 3 as a weapon throughout his career, has improved over the years and knocks that one down. Has battled injuries during his time with Chicago. An outlet pass up ahead is knocked out of bounds by the Cavaliers. That cuts the lead in half. 29-26, Grizzlies by 3. Oklahoma City, the number 1 free throw shooting team. We're talking about the Grizzlies being 5th. 83% is 5th. That's wild. Spencer to the right side for Jaren Jackson. Open 3 is good. Ring it up. Put 3 on the board. Spencer came in from the right wing. Got to the elbow and kicked back to the sideline right. And Jaren Jackson Jr. is in double figures in the first quarter with 10.
And you're seeing that gravity that Edey provides when he's right there in the middle of the floor. You got to account for him, and it opens up lanes and space for Jaren.
10 on the shot clock for the Cavaliers. Final seconds of the first quarter. There's 16 on the game clock. Mitchell working on Conchar, and he jumps up, feeling Conchar on his shoulder. Conchar took the worst for wear for that. Mitchell will get free throws here. I mean, honestly, it just feels like Donovan Mitchell right now is just leaning in and looking for any contact to get himself to the line. Can't blame him when your team's down 6, but I mean, that's kind of the epitome of what they talk about when they talk about foul hunters, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah. James Harden, those are the guys that have done that throughout their careers in the league. But you have to be so disciplined defensively to even defend these guys.
Yep. You sure do. You're not wrong. First one for Mitchell is good.
Cedric Coward returning for the Grizzlies.
Cedric Coward checks back in. John Conchar will check out. So in the first quarter, Grizzlies have already played 11 players. 11.2 seconds left, getting Zach Edey back. And Mitchell makes them both. Donovan Mitchell in double figures with 10. 11.2 seconds left in the quarter. Coward in the backcourt brings it across the timeline with 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Coward inside the three-point line. Lobs into the lane for Edey. A turnaround right-handed hook over Allen. Rims out. Good look. Didn't go. Ball throws it length to the floor. It wouldn't have counted, and it didn't even get close. 1 quarter in the books. Grizzlies lead by 4. Heading to the second. 32-28. Memphis on top on the
Body of clay, shape me how you will. You want me to stay, but I'm built to kill. The sound of your voice, it gives me a thrill. Soul made of soil, slipping like sand. You used to have me in the palm of your hand. You want to play, but I'm built to kill. The sound of your voice, it gives me a thrill.
He's off to a really good start, but he will not come back tonight. So Vince Williams will step into that spot. Merrill at the top gives left wing for Larry Nance Jr. Now wears his father's same 22, even though it was retired. Got permission coming back to Cleveland to wear that. Nance inside the foul line, kicks back behind him for Mobley. Mobley zig. When Nance thought he would zag him, good hustle by Jaren Jackson. He almost had a chance to pick that up when the Cavs just thought it would roll out of bounds. Jaren very nearly got that one, had a breakaway all by himself.
Yeah, good hustle, man. Not giving up on that play.
Can't hurt you to go after it, right? Williams bounces to the right side for Caldwell Pope. He'll give right block for Jaren Jackson. Working on former Memphis Tiger Naquan Tomlin. He tried to pull the chair. Jaren got battered around, and finally a foul called. Tomlin and Mobley were all over him, and I believe it's going to go. It's going to go on Larry Nance. Oh, yeah, because Nance came in and left his feet.
Yeah, they thought Jaren was going to jump, and Jaren didn't jump. He kind of just left the ball up there, baiting him into the contact. But here we go again, starting off the second quarter, Eric. Same free throws. It's going to be a free throw shooting competition tonight.
Jaren Jackson to the line. He's 3 for 3, now 4 for 4. 11 for 16 for the Grizzlies, 8 for 11 for the Cavs. And Jackson makes them both. So 12-17 now for the Grizz. Jackson with a team high 12, game high 12 for that matter. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Here's Merrill around a screen from Mobley, and he throws an elbow at Caldwell Pope as he came around the screen. I saw that too, and you see that a lot of times players will do that to create space. Watch, so Caldwell Pope's there, and Merrill just threw the elbow into him to create a little space for the passing lane. And a lot of times ball handlers get away with that. Not this time, as Merrill picks up his second personal foul and another turnover for the Cavs. Wells onto the high right post for Jackson, working it in on Nance. Into the lane, goes up. Nance is going to commit his second foul. And after the 7th Cleveland turnover, the Grizzlies have a chance to capitalize and have more points off turnovers. The first 6 saw them score 6.
Hey, listen, this pace is not fun basketball to watch, but I am absolutely proud of Jaren Jackson Jr. for attacking the paint and going in and staying consistent with what he's doing tonight. He's not settling for jumpers. He's going to the free throw line. He's getting the front line in trouble.
So now you've got Mobley with 2, Merrill with 2, Mitchell with 2, Hunter with 2, and Nance with 2. Lots of 2 foul notes. Jackson, who had been a perfect 6 for 6, misses the next one. He's 6 for 7. So the Grizzlies 13 of 19, but Jackson with 13 points on the night. And the Grizzlies with a 7-point lead. They've led by as many as 10.
Kickball violation, Cavs ball.
The ball kicked out of bounds by the Grizzlies after that. Go back to Cleveland with Mobley walking it into the front court for Mitchell. Mitchell top of the key to the right side for Tomlin. Tomlin, the former Tiger, gives for Mitchell, gives it back to Tomlin. Tomlin going to the rim. Had his dunk attempt blocked by Jaren Jackson. Beautiful rim protection by the block Panther right there. Jackson on the attack, length of the floor, hangs, floats up with the right hand, a lot of contact. We're going to get a blocking foul called on Nance. And I think Jackson's going to get free throws, and that call was about as on time as a package delivered a day late.
Yeah, I thought it was...
that was way late.
Yeah, I thought it was a loose ball foul or something, but...
Oh, well, that's...
Yeah, he's leaning back. It's the right call.
Back before he even got there. At least it got called. The last FedEx package I got was empty.
Ooh, man, you got some bad friends, man.
No. I got a bad delivery driver. As the first free throw for Jaren Jackson is good. And that's not a knock on FedEx. I think it was an independent courier. Decided that he would enjoy the gift that was sent to me more than I would.
Oh. Okay. That's a different. That's not a
fermented grapes. If you're catching my drift.
I see.
Someone had a really nice bottle of red at my expense. Or somebody else's expense.
They had the audacity to give you the box still.
Oh, yeah. They retaped the box and everything. Mitchell, a straightaway 3 after Jackson made the 2 free throws is no good. Mobley drops it off baseline for Naquan Tomlin. Tomlin underneath gets bumped by Edey. That's easily a foul. 37-28, Grizzlies by 9.
Number 14, Zach Edey.
Are these more free throws here?
No, that's on the Grizzlies, not a penalty. That's the first team foul on the Grizzlies.
No, I wasn't sure they were going to give him going up.
He was clearly on the ground. You never know, though. Yeah. That's a good question. Inbounds comes for Mobley. His 3 over Jackson is good, and Evan Mobley has his second triple. He's got 9. Lead out ahead for Jalen Wells. It's Wells, Jackson, Edey, Caldwell Pope, and Williams. John Morant will not return. Sore calf. As Jackson backing it in on Mobley, who's got 2 fouls, pump fakes 3 times, had his shot blocked, got it back, got it knocked out of his hands, and it belongs to the Grizzlies on the baseline. One too many pump fakes there for Jaren, but I understand why. He was trying to get Mobley to leave his feet and possibly get him to pick up a third. Wells comes around a big screen from Edey. Catch and shoot 14-footer. Unfortunately, it went 16 and is an air ball. Rebound grab by Mobley. Evan Mobley into the front court. Left hand dribble into the paint. Little fadeaway over Jackson is too strong. Rebounded by Edey. Edey outlets for Vince Williams Jr. who takes it to the middle of the floor. Cavs defense is back. Williams will use an Edey screen to get wide open for a straightaway 3 that's good. Ring it up, put 3 on the board. The screen was massive, and Williams stepped right to the top of the arc. Both Cavalier defenders retreated to the rim, and Vince Williams Jr. makes them pay. 40-31, Grizzlies by 9. Vince gets his first 3 of the ball game. And Kenny Atkinson wants a timeout to talk things over with his team. We'll take the break as well on the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
Stand up if you ready. Hands up if you ready. Say it loud if you ready. This all time we run it. Clap your hands if you ready. Stomp your feet if you ready. Let it be cause you ready. This all time we run it. Back on top feeling great. Back on top in the ranks. One shit one, number one. Not the mother ones, other ones feel fake. This all time we run it. This all side we on it. This all grind and we want it. Did it and done it, can't outrun it. Stand up if you ready. Hands up if you ready. Say it loud if you ready. This all time we run it. Clap your hands if you ready. Stomp your feet if you ready. Let it be cause you ready. This all time we coming. This all time we coming.
Grizz push play on their City Edition jerseys once more, and the first 5,000 in attendance receive City Edition sunglasses. Purchase your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets. Eric?
Thank you, Bennett Doyle. A FedEx scoreboard update. FedEx, proud partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. Tigers up 17-10 over East Carolina, and earlier today in the SEC, what a comeback for the third-ranked Texas A&M Aggies. They were down 30-3 to South Carolina, came back and won 31-30. Cavaliers with the basketball. Merrill out to the left wing for Larry Nance Jr. Open three, no good. Rebounded by Vince Williams. Grizzlies have it. Up by 9. Williams into the front court. Picked up by Merrill, top of the arc. Williams terminates the dribble. Shovels it over to the left wing for Wells. Wells working on Naquan Tomlin. Wells on the baseline left with 8 on the shot clock. Still making a move. Spins to the baseline. Pump fakes twice. 3 times. Pump fakes a 4th time. A 5th time. 3 seconds in the key.
Yeah, 3 seconds. That's rarely called, Eric, but you had to call it in that situation.
Well, he pump faked 7 times while in the lane. He was trying to get a defender in the air. I get it. I get why he did it, but it did not go the way of the Grizz there. So the Grizzlies will turn the basketball over for the 4th time this afternoon or this evening. 7 for the Cavaliers. As here's Mitchell driving in the lane down the left side. He's fouled by Santi Aldama.
Here we go again. Here we go again. I mean, that call going back to Jalen Wells on the 3 seconds is so rarely called that he almost forgot that probably that rule even existed. To pump 4 times, you got to go. I mean, that clock has to be ticking in your own head at a certain point.
I would say that. Yeah, sure. I would agree with you on that one.
Man, we're going to have a lot of time to get to know each other, man, with all these free throws.
What on earth makes you think I want to get to know you? Who wouldn't? I'm only human. Everybody does. Let's take a 10-second pause for station identification as you listen to the Memphis Grizzlies Radio Network.
This is WMFS FM and HD1 Bar. WMFS. Memphis is...
Missing both free throws. That's not going to happen often. So the Grizzlies catch a break, and they still lead by 9, and now we're going to get an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on the Grizzlies, number 5.
Called on Vince Williams pushing off.
His first.
A lot of whistles. A lot of whistles. 24 fouls called so far, and we have played just 16 minutes of basketball. Mitchell to the right side, Tomlin into the right corner for Nance. His 3 rattles in and out. Merrill tried to tap the rebound away from Aldama. Aldama got away with a travel, spinning away from Mobley. Grizzlies will take it. He gives for Williams. Finds it open. Jalen Wells. The left wing 3 is no good. Aldama over the right shoulder of Mobley, able to reach in and tip it in almost finger roll style. What a move by Santi Aldama on the offensive glass. The Grizzlies have their largest lead of 11. Mobley in the lane. Turnaround right-hand floater is good. He got to a spot mid-left post. Aldama was a foot away, and Mobley floats it up and in with a nice touch there. 42-33 is the Grizzly lead. Now Naquan Tomlin going to pick up a foul. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Cavs, so still not in the penalty, but very close. The next one will put them there.
You got, the Grizzlies are going to have to rotate some ball handlers right here. Vince Williams Jr., Cam Spencer, those guys are going to have to pick up the facilitating duties. John Conchar can certainly do it a little bit as well. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Turnovers, protecting the basketball is going to be key for the Grizzlies the rest of this way without Ja.
Yep, you got to take care of the ball. Landale to the left side. Aldama pump fakes the three. Drives it in at Mobley. Inside the foul line. Step back. 14-footer is good. Oh, what a move by Santi Aldama. Fading away from Evan Mobley, one of the better big defenders in the NBA. That is your Malco action-packed play of the game. Whether it's comedy, action, drama, or a family movie with the kids, experience the movies at Malco. All the top films all the time. Check out Malco.com for tickets and times at a theater near you. Now the Cavaliers throw it away in the front court. Another situation where the ball handler, Lonzo Ball, looked for his teammate who zigged when he thought he would zag. Cut in instead of coming back out to the wing.
No, I mean, that wasn't even a forced turnover right there. That was just miscommunication.
One guy cut, yeah. Or no communication. Husband-wife play. Top of the arc, Spencer. Thank you. They'll give it for Jock Landale as he comes to the left wing. Landale straightaway three is short. Rebounded by Dean Wade. Here come the Cavaliers. Grizzlies lead by 11. Matching their largest of the game. Lonzo Ball comes into the paint. Drops for a cutting Naquan Tomlin. Tomlin cut from the left corner while Ball came in the lane. And gets the drop-off and the layup. Now back the other way. Contra trying to beat the Cavaliers down. Tomlin hustles back. Blocks the shot. Mobley has it. Gives for Tomlin. Thought about the three. Drives it in at Contra. Running right-hand floater. Too strong. Tomlin a little out of control there, and the Grizzlies get it back up by 9. Aldama to the right side for Landale on the wing. Landale back for Santi, sets the screen, thought about a three, gives for Spencer. Spencer picked up by Merrill. Ooh, he got away with a discontinued dribble, not once but twice. Kicks it out to the right side, Aldama. Drives it Mobley to the right block, a fade